Okay, this is my second video. I'm building a rack system here. As you can see, I've got my router laying out. I've got two grooves cut right here. This shelf here is about 8 inches. It's going to be mostly for storage. And my next shelf, it's 5 3/4. It will hold the 41 quart Sterilite tubs, 28 and 27. Each shelf's going to be able to hold either one of the 41 quart Sterilite tubs or two of the 28s or two of the 27s, because there's not much difference in them. Anyway, as you can see, I've got the groove cut out through here. I can place my board I'm going to use for shelving in there. It holds nicely. Once I get the rest of my grooves cut, I'll be taking some caulk and caulking them and screwing them just to make them extra waterproof and get everything tightened down. Alright, this is all I've got right now. This is birch wood. It's resists rot. It's good wood. It's kind of high dollar though, but it does a great job for a purpose. Okay, this is my shelves all routed out now. All I have to do is cut the board off and then split this, because I've basically routed out both sides at one time. This way I'm sure I got a clean, even cut all the way across, and my shelves ain't going to be crooked or anything. As long as I get it straight on table saw, which kind of big piece of wood like this is a pain, but I think I can handle it. Anyways, my shelves will sit right in there, and it'll be both across from each other. It should be plenty of room between them. I think this is going to turn out real nice. Alright, so here I've done split the boards in half. You can see a router pretty good now. This is going to be one of the shelves. I still have to cut it down to the actual length. It is the right width now though. And all it's going to do is simply fill that router, basically. Leaves it in right there. Makes a good solid joint. Once you get some caulking on the inside of that, put screws on the other side, and you got yourself a stable rack. It will have a little bit of side-to-side motion until you get the back on it. For a back, I'm just going to use pegboard, which that's right over here. Right there's the pegboard I'm going to use for the back. And that's basically it. I'll be sanding it down some to get all the rough edges cleared up. I'm not sure if I'm going to try painting it now or after I get it partway assembled, so that way it's got some stability to it and I can see where I'm going to paint it. Okay, so I've got my rack pretty much done now. As you can see, the shelves are going in place. They're basically just sliding in at this point. I mean, they're a little bit tight, but it's working out good. My holes in my outer wall is pre-drilled. You can see a hole right there. I've done 3 all the way across. So this way I can drill through the board then, and I know I'm going to hit it instead of trying to guess. I did this before I ever painted it. The holes will turn up real dark after you paint it. Works out great. My totes fit in there. I did a test already. So I've got 2 more shelves put in and flip it over, and it'll be great. Okay, so here's my rack standing up. As you can see, the opened edges here, which that makes it look tacky as hell. I am going to be using some veneer on there. It's just rolled up veneer. All you do is take an iron it on, and paint it the color you want. Okay, here's my finished rack. I just got done putting the second coat on the veneer, so it still looks kind of pale compared to the rest of the rack, but it should darken up. If not, I'll put a third coat on it. As you can see, I've got a 28 quart tote sitting right here. There's room enough to put a second one beside it. Underneath, I went ahead and put a 41 quart in there to kind of show what I got. I do not have a back on there at this time, but it's going to be made out of pegboard, and as soon as I get my heat tape in, I'm going to be doing 2 strips of 4-inch on the back. So that should be plenty of heat. It's got its mistakes, but it turned out really nice. I think it's going to make for a beautiful rack in the house. I've got 1 more strip of wood to cut at the bottom, and that's just to go along the bottom here to kind of hold that up, and also I'm going to run a little bit of heat tape up underneath there to help keep that bottom shelf warm. I think we all have a difference in temperature on the bottom compared to the top. And that is my rack. Alright, thank you.